Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Well, we have joined a band of poachers. Here they are. Oh. They don't want to talk right now, I guess. Oh. One of them has fallen. Okay. Oh. I mean, he's got his axe on him. Oh. Weird. Follow Hanekin Hare to his hiding place. I was thinking about this one too. There's heresy underfoot at the Bauer farm. She fled, right? She left Uzhitz. And so I wonder if I report them to the Vicar, is he going to go investigate the farm, find out that they left, and then go after them? Because that would get rid of the Vicar. You know? It's no guarantee that he would catch them. It's just a way to get rid of him. And, oh, I forgot to unload. Maybe there's a cave or something down here. So here we've got Poacher, and Hare. There's this guy down here. Yeah, it is a mine. Okay. Black Lukish. Good.
What a mess. This is shit.
Yeah, for sure. Not only the attack, but also the weather, I imagine he's talking about. Okay, so now he's in a place.
It seems things have started to move faster than I expected. Thank you, Henry. Without you, I probably wouldn't have saved my skin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. I know how it feels to be up to your neck in shit with no one to pull you out.
I'm sorry you've been dragged into my mess. It shouldn't be your problem.
So what's going on?
What's this all about?
It's complicated. And I understand that it might be hard to believe, but today you fought on the side of justice.
I believe. Okay, I've heard different accounts.
I've heard different things about your crime.
So I imagine. Lukish has told me the villagers still talk.
Yeah, so what happened?
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
That's right.
All right. But for you to understand, I have to start from the beginning. I was born as Hanekin Hare of Zalush, the eldest son of Sidney of Zalush. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmud.
Gamekeeper turned poacher. I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
Yeah, I am curious.
What happened to your family?
My father lost his influential friends and the money with them. After his death, I inherited only his debts.
Ouch.
There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions, see to my sister's welfare, and manage as best I could.
Well done.
Sounds a rough deal.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I never cared for the life of a nobleman. I spent my youth running free, hunting in the woods.
Makes sense then.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa visited Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it. They did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
Okay. I know it's Hanish's father, but let's ask.
I know Sir Hanish of Lipa. Was Sir Henry his father?
Indeed. He was on his way to Ratai to take charge of the fiefdom for young Sir Hans Capon.
Okay.
Why did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took great delight in reminding me of it.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later that night.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then, there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the Huntsman of noble blood, and Nicholas was just plain Nick. Her father's preference was clear.
Aha. Okay, yeah, do you know who actually
Do you
killed
know
him?
who did kill the man?
No, he was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and fallen, all on his own.
True story.
And that never occurred to anyone.
It did, but some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge. Of course, that was Nicholas's work.
Okay.
What did Margaret think of you?
She took me for a fool. She only had eyes for Nicholas, but I didn't see it then. In the end, she could have saved me.
How?
She could have told the truth. After the banquet, I was with her.
Ouch.
But when they asked her, she said she hadn't seen me that night.
Ouch. That's harsh.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped somehow.
That's right.
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been dragged through the mud. For me, that's worse than a sentence waiting for me.
Aha.
You say so. But you still managed to get away.
Well, it's true I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
Right.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question is, will anyone believe me?
I mean, I believe you.
This is one of the most insane stories I've heard lately.
That doesn't surprise me.
But something tells me you're speaking the truth, Hanekin Hare.
Thank you. I didn't expect to find anyone who believed me.
Trust me, after what I've seen lately, not much can surprise me.
Okay, so what's the scheme?
So, what are you up to?
Working out how to get Nicholas's confession.
And how would you do that exactly?
Simple. I'll have him sign it. I've had the priest in Janowitz write me up a parchment. When Nicholas signs it, he'll admit to everything written down there.
Ah.
How do you want to force him to do that?
He won't have a choice, or rather he will have, between his wife Margaret and the job of Huntsman.
I see. Okay. Yeah. You're losing me.
I'm not following this at all.
It's plain enough. We'll kidnap Margaret. That's to say, you'll kidnap Margaret while I distract Nicholas.
Of course.
If he wants to see her again, he won't have any choice.
Okay. I see. Has a certain appeal.
I like that. No beating around the bush.
That's right.
My thoughts exactly.
But that confession is just a scrap of parchment with writing on it. What will happen to him after that?
That scrap of parchment is for Sir Divish and the provincial court. But we'll be generous to Nicholas and let him leave in peace before we deliver the confession to Talmberg.
There you go.
So Nicholas will go free, and you'll clear your name.
Hopefully.
That sounds honorable to me.
So what do I need to do?
Kidnap Margaret, weren't
That
you
horn
listening?
you picked up from Nicholas should help us. I'm sure Nicholas will recognize its sound from quite far off. I'll lure him out of the lodge at dawn.
Okay.
And I meant to kidnap his wife while he's gone.
Of course, it would be best if she went with you voluntarily, but if not, you'll just have to drag her with you.
Ah. So I might be able to convince her just by speech. Okay, what if something happens?
I don't know. What if there's trouble?
That's why I'm sending you. I trust you. But whatever happens, Margaret mustn't be hurt.
Agreed.
When you get her, bring her here. Then we can decide what's next.
All right.
Don't forget, tomorrow at dawn.
Oh, game saved.
I need to ask something of you.
Okay. What's up?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yep. What's up?
Can I do anything to help?
Right. It's fucked up, Henry. I'm out of here. I have to disappear, see?
Just for yourself?
You're just going to leave the hair in it?
I'm a poacher, a thief, and a murderer. But he's fighting for his honour, don't you see? If he pulls it off, I'll just be a hindrance to him.
I
never know
don't think
what
he's
might
like that.
He may need you yet. Well, so be it. Not so fast. You're right in it with all the rest of us.
And who's going to stand in my way? You? Look, I've done some poaching for Hare, but he's not worth getting killed for. You'll see it my way if you've got any sense.
That's for me to decide.
Okay, so
So
go.
off you go. What can I do?
I need some help. I've got a pretty good stash at home.
Ah,
I'm saving it for a rainy day.
I
Are you
see.
afraid they're watching your house?
Seems likely.
Okay. I
All right.
remember.
But where
Where
is
it
this
is.
cast iron reserve of yours? Or is it more like a gold reserve?
I wish. Now listen. It's hidden in a tankard in my cottage, hanging on the wall by the hearth.
Wow.
Good hideout. That wouldn't have occurred to me. All right, I'll go and take a look for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. One thing I forgot to check on was if this affected my reputation in Talmberg right now. Oh, we're still 96 and 96. I can't remember if that's how it was before, but I feel like it is. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Find Lucas's ditch supply. I thought it was back in this other structure over here. In a locked chest. I thought it was in here. Yeah. Okay. So that was it. Oh, there is a guy. Oh, come on, trees. Oh yeah, look at us. I'm a super sneak, I'm super sneaky. Alright.
Henry.
And also with you.
So, have you got it?
I have it for you. A pretty necklace. Your mother's, was it?
That old whore didn't leave me as much as a piss pot. No, I pinched this from Lady Ophelia when I was a groom at Stanberg.
Wow.
Thanks. The coin I get for this will keep me going for a while. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
Who knows?
Man, Lukish, you big loser. You big wimp. He's still here. Why haven't you left yet? Pickpocketing and lockpicking? Is there an apothecary between here and Uzhitz? I think the old herb woman in the woods over here has a table, and I think that's the closest one. So I think we're gonna have to go there. Oh yeah, worked out perfect. Let's make a... Oh, wait a second though. That makes like 3 at a time, I'm pretty sure now with our skill. So that was 2 turns for that one. And it's out. Cool. Should be good there. Yes! Cockerel potion. Alright. So now we should have 3 cockerels and 4 saber schnapps. We do. 3 cockerels, 4 saber schnapps, and we still have 5 Lazarus potions, so we don't want to make any of those. Perfect, perfect. Exactly what I needed. Sleipnir, my best friend. We are headed to beat.
Good health to you.
Okay.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belonged to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing at all. The farm was deserted.
There we
Not a
go.
living soul anywhere.
There we go.
They fled. So they are heretics.
What will you do, Monsignor?
It's not the first time the devil's spawn has fled from me. I'll do the same as always. Track them down and capture them. Don't worry, they won't get far. Thank you for your help. You may leave.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Little did you know. Give word to Sir Hanish. Okay, and then that quest is complete. Perfect. Perfect. Good.
So, what are you interested in?
And everything.
I've heard you have nice girls here.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Oh, wow. It's pretty much right at dawn. Okay, there is a guard. Oh, wow, really? That's how you're thinking about standing? There's the Huntsman. Is he leaving? Oh, it looks like he's leaving. Just the one guard? Man, I didn't save before I got into this either, so this is pretty risky. Okay, it does give us the option to talk to her, so I'm going to. If it doesn't work, I'll just leave and hopefully she'll go back to sleep and I can just come back.
What are you doing here? Get out right now, or I'll scream!
Now, you don't want to do that. Oh, wow. We've got your husband. If you make any noise, someone could get hurt. My intimidation is super high right now. No one can save you.
Scream if you like, but bear in mind, if that young lad comes running to help, I'll have to put a stop to him. So if you don't want him to get hurt, better do as you're told and come along nice and quietly with me.
I'll go with you. Just don't hurt me, please.
I've got no cause to hurt you.
Okay.
Just come with me. Nothing will happen to you, and you'll see your husband in a few hours.
Very well.
Good work, Henry. Now we have to act fast and sort out Nicholas. Are you all right?
Oh man, I really wanted to just use my speech skill, but it was so close to her skill, and after what happened last time, I didn't think I should probably risk it. I don't want to be, super rude to her. Alright, yeah, I'm not trying to think about it.
Don't think about it much. What next?
Take this confession. Go to Nicholas and make him sign it before you tell him where Margaret is.
Okay.
What if he refuses?
You'll have to make him, one way or another.
Wow. Okay.
And what if he attacks me?
Then of course you'll have to defend yourself. If you knock some sense into him in a duel, all well and good, but don't forget we need him alive. So keep a cool head.
All right.
Does that mean fist fighting?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I mean, I'm gonna ask, but...
I'm not complaining, but couldn't you go to him yourself?
Believe me, I'd rather not drag you into it at all. But if Nicholas sees me, he'll go straight for my throat before I get a word in. The only way to avoid bloodshed
Understandable.
is if you go.
I figured that was
See.
probably the case.
Yes, you're probably right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get to it.
Here's the document. Don't forget to tell him he should get the hell out of Talmberg before we take it to the castle.
Where would I find you?
I'll wait for you in the clearing. Be quick. I don't want to keep poor Margaret here any longer than necessary.
I understand.
Alright.
Have you seen my wife, Margaret? I'm sure something must have happened to her. I can't find her anywhere.
Yes, I've seen her.
Well, speak, where is she?
Hanekin Hare is holding her captive.
How do you know that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It makes no odds. Just listen to me.
What, you whoreson? Tell me where she is right now or you'll rue the day.
Bluster all you want, but if you ever want to see Margaret again, you better get a grip on yourself.
Where is she? Tell me!
Yeah, you scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours. Sign this parchment here, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
I, Nicholas Angel, do hereby confess... conspiracy against Sir Hanekin Hare? Just and proper punishment?
That's right.
What? You must be out of your fucking mind. Never.
Oh wow. All of my stats are pretty good here, except for my, sign it or I'll make you. Yeah, Margaret's in danger. Listen to your heart, my friend.
Sign it if you cherish Margaret's life. I can't vouch for what Hare might do.
Hare's bluffing. He'd never harm Margaret.
I wouldn't be so sure. If you take a man's sweetheart, his home and his job, and leave him in the shadow of the gallows, you can't expect much mercy from him.
That's true.
There. Now tell me where my wife is.
There's an old mine gallery, a little to the south of here. Margaret is in there, alive and well.
I certainly hope so.
Oh yeah. And I failed to mention getting out of town before we take it to the castle. But hey, he can figure that one out on his own.
God be with you, Henry.
And also with you. This is what I was looking for. Cave mushrooms. So we can make some more Nighthawk potion. I still haven't tried it yet. I definitely am going to. I needed to last night and I grabbed the torch instead, just not thinking about it. I'm so used to using the torch. Oh wow. Are these his clothes?
So, have you got it?
It's done. He signed it.
Voluntarily.
Yes,
He's not even gonna get up.
more or less.
Don't worry about
Well,
it.
I'm glad it's been done without bloodshed.
And what now? Will you take the confession to Talmberg?
We'll go together. I need you to bear witness. I've been gone for years, and I'm not sure they'll take my word for anything.
Agreed.
I hope they do believe you, otherwise we're both for the noose.
There you go.
Don't worry. Divish won't forget our former friendship so easily. Are you ready to go?
I stole his green hat so he and his shoes. Wow.
Hanekin Hare. I never expected to see you again.
It was the will of God that I returned.
You realize that Sir Henry of Lipa has never repealed his sentence against you. I'm duty-bound to arrest you and turn you over to the provincial court.
Perhaps. But will you read this first? Henry here is my witness that your master huntsman Nicholas signed it himself. This ought to change their minds.
It might. I'm sorry, Hanekin. I always trusted you. But your guilt seemed irrefutable. Nicholas was very thorough. Oh, there's no doubting his own confession. Captain.
Yes, sir.
Have the Master Huntsman arrested.
That won't be necessary. I don't think they'll find him.
I understand. So, what's to be done with you now? Poaching and kidnapping the Master Huntsman's wife. You see my difficulty.
I know. I can't stay here. It's enough to know my name is cleared.
I'll have a letter drawn up to recommend you to the service of Sir Vincent at Vellish Castle.
Thank you, sir.
But if Nicholas has vanished and we're sending you to Vellish, then who's going to be my master hunter here?
There's one obvious candidate. Henry here. Help me bring Nicholas to justice. And he's no disgrace as a hunter.
Really? Well, what of it, young man?
Oh, wow. That's not what I expected at all. Man, I was absolutely certain that they were going to hire Hanekin as the huntsman. Oh, can I even refuse? Am I going to have duties that I have to attend to all the time? Besides getting poachers out of the woods? I'm intrigued.
It would be an honor, sir.
Good, good. Then I hereby name you Master Huntsman at Talmberg Castle. My chamberlain will tell you more about your new responsibilities.
Do I get his house?
Good luck to you, Hanekin.
Thank you, Henry. I could never have managed it without you. God willing, we'll meet again one day.
Barefooted.
God be with you.
Yeah.
God save Master Chamberlain. Here I am.
So I see. And what do you want from me?
I'm the new Master Huntsman. I was told to report to you.
Aha, yes. That whole business with Nicholas was, how shall I put it, rather unfortunate. Well, I won't keep you with the lamentations of an old man. Now, to your new duties.
There you go.
You're to supply the castle kitchen with game and protect the woods from poachers. Although there shouldn't be too many of those now.
No, I expect not. And when shall I start?
Right away. Sir Divish is planning to hold a banquet soon, and he wants venison for it.
All right, I'll get going right away.
By the way, the Master Huntsman should get a hunting bow and appropriate livery. You'll find everything in the lodge, which is also yours for as long as you hold the office.
Beautiful.
I see. That's good news.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes. Nothing but good news. Run along now.
I don't like this guy at all. Oh. We basically have a small holding. Here's a basin to wash ourselves. Here's some hay. If I ever have ladies over, we can have a tumble in the hay. This is this isn't my chest. This is the bow, a pointed green hat that's not stolen. Master Huntsman's sword. 45 damage. It's a strength weapon though. Green clothes, brown hood. That's cool. We still have to rob this. But it's full of treasures as well. What about arrows? 125 is the best damage. I probably could go for these. I think that the wounding arrows cause bleeding, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, working garment is almost worthwhile. Here it is. This is my storage chest. Oh man, I can sit and read. Oh. All this food and stuff in here. I can sleep on the floor and save, or I can sleep on here and save. What's the comfort level of this one, I wonder? %? %. So it's the same. Man. That's so incredibly wild, though. So incredibly wild. Oh, it's raining again. Raining again. So when I went straight into the woods, we saw some red deer. Felt like I hit it in the leg. Yeah, that figures. There, right in the neck. There's only a few shots, not too bad. Oh, look at that. It's not even stolen. Steal all. It totally is stolen still. And we're getting towards, we're probably well over time for this episode. Whoa! It's just like daylight right now. That's amazing. Alright, Sleipnir. Let's do us a run around and see if we can find these things. So, okay, yeah. If you want to catch the next episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.